Yo guys, Spiderbot here, playing a little kill confirmed for you today here on Slums. Slums, another 3-lane map. I hate this middle area, man. It's can be very, very one-sided. If you have a very good, solid defensive team on one side or the other, it can be very, very difficult for the other side. Anyways, yeah, kill confirmed, switching it up. I am running the Vector K10 SMG. Not bad, but I think really the defining factor for me, as with all the other SMGs, is the ammo capacity, or mag capacity, which again is lower, not as low as the lowest, but you know, 36 rounds, you still got to reload fairly often. Now, I did change up my Scorestreak setup here, and I think it's probably a pretty fun little setup. And if you know me at all, you guys, you know that I really dislike controllable score streak rewards or kill streak rewards. Watch this, I just take these guys out. It's like a massacre, man. I have a pretty decent game. But I do find where I end up getting taken out is around when I'm reloading or shortly after I'm reloading, and my momentum is a little bit off. So anyways, back to the Scorestreak setup. I've got Lightning Strike, Stealth Chopper, and Warthog. Again, non-controllable Scorestreak rewards. I will switch it up. When I get some other games in, perhaps kill confirmed. Depends on the game mode. You know, if I go back to search, I'll obviously put it down to UAV, killer, hunter killer, and lightning strike. But for these, you know, where you can generate higher points, especially kill confirm with 100 per confirm, and you know, over and above what you get for the kill as well as for the denies. So there's the first lightning strike. But what I will do in future games is switch up and get some controllable score streak rewards, so we can see that as well. But I really like it because you just call it in. I mean, the lightning strike, yes, you do have to set it up where to place the lightning strike. Same with the chopper, the stealth chopper, but it's very, very quick. Unlike the lightning strike, you got to hit 3 times. You got to hit it 3 times. The stealth chopper is just once. The Warthog is just beast. You call that thing in, it does its runs, and you don't have to tell it to do anything, man. And then it just reports in, yeah, we got this kill, we got that kill. So going back to the Vector and my class setup, when I'm running this type of game mode, I know the enemy team is going to be running UAVs, they're going to be running air support, they're going to be running all sorts of crazy stuff. So I put on Ghost as well as Cold-Blooded. I'm running those, and I don't run equipment typically. I'll run 5 or 6 or 5 or whatever, 5 perks and 3 attachments for my guns, depending what I have unlocked. And I try not to rely on equipment. And I know equipment's useful in certain game modes, but I kind of prefer having that advantage both with the weapon and my perk setup to get those extra kills. I don't really need the equipment. All right, so we got the stealth chopper. Let's see if we can get the Warthog. And see, this is, I kind of want to hold back a little bit, but at the same time, I don't want to, in order to get the Warthog. And I mentioned this before in a previous video, how sometimes I think if I run these higher level score streak rewards, it tends to make me sit back a little bit more. And you can tell I am. I totally am. And it's just a psychological thing, right? So that's why I like to stick with the lower point rewards. But I'm just gonna go pick up these. I'm gonna go pick up these tags that my Warthog is, or not Warthog, but my stealth chopper is bringing around, and then we call him the Warthog. And it's pretty sweet. You can call all these things at the same time. And as is typical, man, just like in Modern Warfare 3, I played Modern Warfare 3 the other night. As soon as I get Specialist, boom, I'm dead. Same thing here. As soon as I get the Warthog, call it in, boom, I'm dead. Which is unfortunate. Look at these guys. These guys are hiding from the Warthog. It's like, I'm gonna hide from the Warthog in here. And the Warthog will kill you. I was playing on standoff, and I went and killed an enemy player, and then all of a sudden my Warthog comes in and freaking takes me out right after I killed him. Obviously, he was trying to take out the enemy player that I just took out. And I love the sound of that thing. Don't you? Don't you just love the sound of that Warthog? Bad place to call in that lightning strike. Seriously, that was pretty bad. Whatever. I'm just gonna throw it down the middle. Oh yeah, triple on the Warthog. Gotta love it. And what the hell happened there? Oh, enemy player spawned in and got a kill denied. So again, go back to the Vector. I'm trying to run all the SMGs. I have pretty decent, and I'm not sure if it's the next game I'm going to be posting, a nice game with the R870. That's a pretty sweet shotgun. Call it overpowered. Whatever, it's pretty fun to use. Walking into a frag or Semtex right there. What the hell? Anyways, I got a pretty good run, but I think I start losing it as well. I had such a solid run, and I get a little over-aggressive, I think, towards the tail end of this game. I knew that guy was behind me as well. So let's just go back to the map design and talk a little bit about the map. I mean, obviously that center area is pretty busy, and I try to get in there. It depends. I try and flank the enemy players depending on which side I think they're on. So if I see the enemy players lighting up on the right-hand side, sometimes I'll just try and take the left-hand side and try and flank them. And it's the same as some of the other game modes, though. If you get too far on the opposite side, then the spawns flip, man. And it's so annoying. Demolition, we were talking about this the other night. Demolition doesn't really flip the spawns. I mean, I think the spawns are pretty static. And that could lead to a problem as well, because you can get spawn trapped in your spawn in Demolition, whereas here in Kill Confirmed they will switch, which is probably a good thing. You just have to keep that in mind. At least I have to try and keep it in mind every time I try and flank the enemy players, because then I end up invariably have teammates spawning in on me once I'm on the opposite side of the map. And I'm really not one to hold them defensively either. If we've got, you know, as I mentioned in Slums earlier, you can set up a pretty solid defensive line along these 3 points in the middle and just hold the enemy team back. But I don't like to do that. I don't like to sit there and pick them off as they come around the corners. I like to get in there, I like to get my hands dirty, I like to get my feet wet. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah, just like that, right there. And look at this guy. And I know these guys. I know there's a guy right to my right. I should have kept running actually until I got to the front of that truck, but I started shooting at the guy when I knew full well that there was a full line of sight coming from their spawn. And that's the other thing you got to remember too. Along those left and right hand sides, the left side's pretty good. Well, actually, both sides are pretty good because on the right side you have the building, and the left side there's like that little alcove area. So you do have some cover in and around there, but you just got to watch. You know, inside of those areas, you have those long lines of sight. You'll get snipers, you'll get LMGs, you'll get assault rifles firing down that line, taking you out. Now, we're almost here. We're 93 to 75. Try and pick up the last few kills here in dog tags. Try and finish this off. And one other thing I will say about the Vector is tied with the MP7 as the slowest killing SMG. I mean, if you have, especially if you have your rapid fire attachment on, it takes .2169, approximately 0.2169 seconds to kill an enemy player, which is the longest time out of any of the SMGs, and tied with the MP7. So, but still, I mean, I'm of the opinion that you can own with any weapon as long as you get used to it, as long as you're, you know, you get the feel of it, and that's what I try and do. And hey, you know, MP5 all the way. That's what I use primarily, even in Modern Warfare 3. Even though you had this MP7, this supposed quote-unquote overpowered MP7 in Modern Warfare 3, I could still use the MP5 and do fairly well. So that's it, guys. Let's check out the scoreboard. I think it was 46 kills, 40 confirms. I love to see the confirms up in and around where the kills are. 18 deaths, but hey, that's okay. That's the cost of being aggressive, right? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Kill confirmed on Slums with that Scorestreak setup. I'm Spider and I'm out.